right, yo, welcome back to another show of Black Casuals. I'm your moderator / host. Right there. Hey, as you can see, we kind of working with a little different situation right now. I'm your moderator, Harlem Will, waiting for the rest of the cast to show up. Been on a bit of a hiatus, just kind of going, dealing with life right now, but we getting it together. Roll on some CP time, but we gonna work through it.
The CP time is strong today. Y'all.
It's strong today, but I mean, listen, we ain't the only ones. The weather's been working on CP time.
Crazy.
Like, yo, is this supposed to be spring right now? Like,
It's snowing for like 30 minutes. It's crazy.
It's supposed to be called a squall. I got an alert on my phone. It said a snow squall or squall, something like that. I was like,
no. If you can't pronounce it, it's too bad.
for real, yeah. I was like, I don't know what this is, but it just started blowing down. I was like, I don't know what this is, but I wasn't expecting it to. I was just telling myself, I was like, all right, this ain't gonna stick. This ain't gonna stick because I'm wearing my Timbs. If I knew it was gonna stick, the Timbs wasn't coming out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, nah.
I thought the Timbs was for the weather.
Nah.
So these
Not the Timbs.
These Timbs for the look.
This is for the look. Like, if it's cold and it's not raining, yeah, this for the look.
Okay.
But if it's about to get slushy, that slushy snow,
okay.
Nah, you got to bring out the black Air Force Ones.
Okay.
You bringing out the thugged out boots.
Okay.
That's the ones that's rolling out here right now. So as you can see, I'm rolling right now, rolling dolo, but the crew is coming in right now with the North Faces, looking like they get ready to rob somebody. We already rolling, baby. I'm taking the heat. The rest of the Black Casuals have casually showed up. They've casually showed up, but I'm over here doing it, trying to let them know, you sitting in the car, you waiting on me to start the show. What you doing? Just pull up right now. We trying to have this conversation.
You gotta do what you gotta do. We might have cups. I'll look into that for you.
We got the waters right now. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah,
you want to sip of this?
See how we rolling up.
Oh shit, car.
Can't take certain people nowhere. He pulling up the LeBron bottle right now.
Yo, what's going on, baby?
What's going on?
See, King, how you doing?
All right, chill it. You got Jiggy over here. Lemon Pepper Stepper came in like he just came from LA.
We out here, baby. That's it, yeah.
Got the team. The team is rolling through right now.
Everybody,
Right, we ain't sponsored by them. No free advertisements yet.
Come on, Chance.
He doing his warm-ups.
Come on, Chance.
Came in with the Backstreet Boys look.
Let's go. Mr. Chance is in the building.
You know what I'm saying? You my
Traffic was crazy.
Yeah, y'all was wild coming to traffic.
We just ain't
No,
leave
we
on
was.
time.
I was. They said it was a highway. I was like,
never on
there
time.
you go,
You
man.
understand?
We didn't leave on time. That's what it was.
But that's all right. We're here. We're in the building. Go ahead. Everybody introduce themselves one more time. You know what I'm saying? Harlem Will already gave the introduction. From my left.
You already know it's me, Lemon Pepper Stepper, a.k.a. Mr. Anonymous, man. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Chance, the light-skinned savage is over here. Jiggy is here,
Yo, you would think like we dress like it's hot outside. It's brick.
Mad cold. Mad cold.
It's brick outside.
That day in the middle of the week, then fooled everybody.
Yo, that's a fact.
They thought it was about to be warm out here. I saw skirts popping out. I was like,
I thought he was going to throw a cookout or something.
Shit went from 63 to 39, bro. That shit.
That was like,
That's
was it 15 at one point?
We're about to end, man.
Yo.
I was just bad.
Yeah,
Testing 1 through 8.
Fact.
You good? We good.
Yeah, I was just saying the next day that weather came in, it was
It was ridiculous.
Shit, bro.
it just fooled us all, man.
That's what it is.
But we in the building right now, like, yo, I haven't seen y'all in a minute. We've been on a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah,
How's everybody's week been so
You know
far?
what I'm saying? Everything is all good, baby. Everything is
Crazy. We third episode, we go to hiatus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
But I'm saying everybody had a better Valentine's Day than Kanye, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, he was going through it. All right.
Man,
Listen.
He's still going through it.
him and Skeet can't get it together.
I'm real for him.
Oh, he got a girlfriend? Now?
They broke up, I thought.
His ex-wife?
They broke up.
Wait, did they just broke?
Yeah,
I thought
he got a new girlfriend.
Did he not? They broke up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's with Julia Fox now.
They broke up though.
Yeezy broke up.
They
with
broke
Julia Fox.
up.
Yeah, they broke up.
Oh, he going through it right now.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, he probably missed
He
Kim
don't care about
Kardashian, bro.
He
That was
do.
just some ass.
That was a rebound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, Julia.
Because you what?
She was a lookalike, right?
Yeah,
like,
She
a
was,
little bit.
Nah, hopefully it's in my jacket.
Nah, Julia was
Don't
decent
pray.
though, man. She was decent.
Cause wasn't she in Uncut Gems?
She was.
Yeah.
when I
That's the
s-
big booty joint?
Yeah, man.
The
Shit.
natural look, the one that God gave her. You feel me?
Oh, snap.
Listen, I was like, Adam Sandler has some good casting right there, man.
I'm still know what he doing.
Yeah,
I'm saying it,
bro.
Yo, does Kanye know what he's doing?
Who knows?
Like, listen, that's something I wrote down. I was like, yo, do guys normally act like this, or
No.
on the X on the breakup tip? I mean, I think this is something different because
Niggas have done worse.
we
Not all of us.
Yeah.
Every guy acts differently.
because this is a marriage for what? How long they was married for? Like almost 10 years.
Were
They
they?
got 4 kids.
They got 4 kids together. What? North is what? 6?
North might be. North is the oldest, I think.
Right. And, like,
She might be 10.
You don't realize
She might
kids.
be 10.
You don't realize kids grow faster on
When
TV.
they famous.
Yeah.
oh, absolutely.
Because
Macaulay Culkin's the
yeah,
I ain't
like
gonna lie, I don't give a shit about none of that shit. I don't give a shit, man.
But I'm saying, like, yo, like when you go through a breakup like that, is it? You think it's something different when it's dealing with a marriage, or when it's just a long relationship?
I think in his case, because I hear that he can't come to his house. Like, she doing mad shit like that. It's like kind of violating him. Like, she kissing Pete Davidson in front of him and stuff like that. So
He's
it's
moving
like,
across the street from her, though.
yo,
I mean,
Kanye-
that is
gonna lie.
weird.
that is savage.
she is the boo, though, right? I mean, what you going like hold off your affection for the new boo,
My
even though
thing
that's
is,
the
like, I said this on Facebook the other day too. Well, I think yesterday. When we gonna start holding her accountable? She's been divorced 3 times already. Like, all right, Kanye, he's doing all this, what he's doing. You know, he's putting it on social media and everything. But the thing is, like, we know how Kanye is.
Right.
There's nothing new. We knew it. Like, if he had social media, he's gonna be lashing out like this.
Yeah.
But when we gonna start holding Kim accountable? We can hold Kanye accountable. Cool.
So basically, Kanye's being Kanye and Kim
Kanye's
is
being
I mean,
we
she
know how
stuck. She
Kanye
stuck
is.
it out though. Like with, I give her credit for that because Kanye do be wilding sometimes.
Yeah,
like, but she stuck it out.
Yeah, she did.
It lasted longer than I thought
give
it
her
would.
credit for that.
Yeah.
longer than
yeah.
it should have, honestly.
Yeah,
because he been throwing shots at even Kid Cudi had to step in.
right.
Yeah, that was funny.
He was like, "Yo, I'm not your friend no more," or something like that.
For real.
He just mad he's not on Donda. Not Donda too, I should say.
Like he purposely went out there, yo.
A lot of fools
do the
ain't on
cock.
Donda though.
Yeah.
He cut mad people off.
That's my man's and everything, but Kanye be toxic sometimes, bro. Like, how you
Gemini.
gonna- I purposely
No
left
offense
you
to
off the
Gemini,
album
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, Gemini's here.
He egotistical person.
Yeah.
Very high on his ego.
Like, but I'm not canceling him. I'd be damned if they tried to cancel him after the whole Trump fiasco. I was like, I disagree with him.
Cancel.
But
Man, it's quite a couple
college
things.
dropout, man.
It's a
I'm not.
couple-
I'm not forgetting that.
It's a couple things that shouldn't be canceled that people want to cancel.
Oh, is that?
Speak on it.
Speak
No,
on
speak
it.
on it, because
Speak
I'm
on it.
cancel about
Speak your
Let's
mind,
talk
black
about
man.
cancel culture then.
for real. Because yo, we already know. Listen, they came for Joe Rogan. They was coming for Joe Rogan on some. Listen,
Listen,
that
He
that
said
whole
the N word
shit-
though, right?
he did. However, he did.
That was a clip,
and it was wrong.
That was a good editor because he got the clip going crazy. But I'll say this, just my current opinion. It was taken out of context, even though I don't agree with
A white
him
man person
saying it.
nigga?
I don't agree with him saying it. There is context to it.
Supposedly,
I didn't see the video though, but how did he?
he
like, what was
basically was saying in a sense like it shouldn't be said. In a way, like.
But
kinda-
then you said it, and it's like,
Nah,
it's the fact that he said it out of his mouth.
Wolf, how he said it?
nah, he was saying that like he was having these conversations with people over the years. Right?
Okay.
So imagine if y'all been potting for
True.
10 years and y'all had 3 different sets.
Okay.
In the span of 10 years.
Right.
You put a 3-minute clip together of 10 years worth of footage, pretty much theoretically.
Oh wow.
And him, this is the context of him saying that like, I don't understand why the word is like so triggering to people. Like I don't understand.
Oh,
And-
nah.
And they would like find a way to speak into it. It was completely unnecessary. It wasn't educational.
Oh,
Okay.
and that's where it was like
That
yo,
changes
you shouldn't
this
have said
perception.
that.
Yeah,
You could have
yeah.
just said the
Over the
N word.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, he said it a few times. too.
Hope.
Over the
Habitual line
years,
stepper.
bro.
Okay, so
This nigga might have said that shit when he had hair at one point. You know what I mean? Like real shit.
That's wild.
Real shit.
That's wild.
Okay.
And I mean, they was coming for him, trying to cancel him. Now, I just wasn't the ones willing to cancel him. I was like, listen, you do deserve.
I just don't believe in cancel culture.
Who
I
you
deserve
think?
to be-
Who you think is more deserving of cancel culture?
between
Like as far as like everybody
in
who's been
general?
canceled,
They
yeah, like
jumping off on that. Yeah, go ahead. Because they came for Whoopi. It was Kanye wanted to get it over the whole Trump thing. JRE, like, yo, cancel culture. Is there somebody worthy of?
I don't think Whoopi should have got suspended.
Hell no.
Either.
nah, you
Like-
should have let Whoopi go.
I don't
You didn't
understand.
learn. It's
I
not
don't understand
you
why.
learn
Like
from
once you
conversation, yeah.
once you touch on like race, people be like, oh,
Sensitive.
you can't.
Sensitivity.
Like, oh yeah, like black people only do this, but you like y'all could say that, but if we say anything about any other community, it's like, oh, like you wasn't supposed to say
Red
that.
flag.
You can't speak ill on things like that. It's like,
Especially with the Jewish community, which I'm not trying to say there aren't any ignorant views out there.
Don't get us canceled, Will.
Which I'll say.
I'm Jewish.
Yeah, there you go. We good.
So you can
We're
say
set. He can say what you want now.
review.
He's Jewish.
But it wasn't anything that was racist from what I heard. It was just more, it was stupid for you to say, no, it's not a race. You know, the Holocaust wasn't racist.
It
I was
wasn't
like,
a racist,
no, it's
yeah.
stupid, but she wasn't saying it wasn't racist as in, like, oh, it didn't happen.
I think-
that's where you start getting into, you know, all types of areas. But I didn't think she needed to be suspended, you know, for 2 weeks because she already apologized for it.
Yeah.
And, you know, the suspension does what now?
I mean, you say that, but then Joe Rogan apologized as well.
Which rightfully so. It's not like he
He
came
does-
out there
he should've.
intentionally to offend.
Right, but my thing is they both offended, they both apologized. Who are we choosing to cancel? Who are we choosing to let go?
But
I think
Go
Joe
ahead.
Rogan probably being that it's on his like platform, so it's a bit more.
And it's over a span of
Yeah,
years.
yeah. It's like on his platform. So Whoopi's saying it on like what's she on The View?
Right.
Yeah, she's on
Yeah.
like on The View. So it's like,
Right.
oh yeah, we gotta
The platform
reprimand you
she's
type.
on.
Yeah, right.
Spotify already said they wasn't going to do anything to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, because he has his like, wasn't he one of the top? He's like
He
the
is
top.
top.
Pack.
He is the
Yeah,
top
come
pack.
on, bro.
Yeah.
And it came on the heels of what's this guy's name? I forgot. There was a famous musician, white guy. I'm sorry, I barely listen to his music, but he told Spotify he was gonna pull his music, and I think it was like almost billions of dollars net worth.
He said he's going to pull his music and
Was good. Yeah, they had
Rogan.
lost a lot of money when he was threatening to pull his money off. So everybody thought, all right, this is the heat that's coming for JRE. You know, he's probably going. But I'm like, listen. But again, talking about who's going to get canceled. If his fans, the people who are faithful subscribers, aren't going to get rid of him,
Yeah.
who are we to cancel this person or to say he needs to be kicked off?
who would he cancel anybody?
So can
Well, again, who deserves it? Who's worthy of being canceled?
I just speak on something real quick?
Go ahead.
I just feel like you have to learn to separate the content from the creator. So what I mean by that is somebody puts out content and you love it, and we all love it. It becomes a part of culture.
Like Bill Cosby.
Like Bill Cosby.
R.
He's R.
Perfect
Kelly.
example.
Michael Jackson. These people are a part. They've created music or created things that.
R. Kelly's a little sketchy. But I'm just
Yeah.
I'll get
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll get to Kelly
Even
in a minute.
niggas in jail don't fuck with rapists.
I'll get to Kelly in a minute. But speaking on like Cosby and everybody else, they were a huge part of who we grew up to be. Mm-hmm. Right. You know what I mean? So to cancel that person, fine. Cosby was wrong, put him in jail. You don't have to like the person, but respect what he created.
But do you think it's a little different with podcasting because it's like Cosby's portraying a character, R. Kelly's creating music, so he's creating a world. Joe Rogan is like portraying himself.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree on that.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree on that. Yes,
Good one.
that's
Good one.
you put that perfectly. Matter of fact, because on a podcast you're just presenting yourself, but Cosby created things that like when you think about R. Kelly's song, do you think about R. Kelly singing or do you think about how the music made you feel? Like graduating
Make you
on.
feel-
I can't listen to it the same now.
All right, so listen.
More so with Bill Cosby because I like as far as like with the Cosby Show, it introduced like HBCUs and then the Afro colors and stuff like that.
R.
how
Kelly
to just
is such
accept
a
Always
it.
got
different tune.
Black representation.
Yeah, black representation.
Yeah.
But we
fact.
when we
R.
think
Kelly
about
got
R. Kelly, you
that
think
H
about
number, the number.
you think
Well, I mean,
about
that's Aaliyah, but
He gave it time.
Listen. You think about stuff like Ignition and stuff like that, about all the sexual songs he put on. Yeah, that's a turn off when you think about the fact that it could be talking about little girls, obviously. But what about I'm the world's greatest?
I believe
I can fly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wish if I could turn back the hands of time.
Yeah.
We not thinking about all those songs that he put out there that was like positive. That you know what I mean? He sang a song about his mother and how he missed her. Who else could relate about that out there in the
that's a
world?
fact.
Who lost their mom? Or I'm the world's greatest. Who else felt like they could be the greatest by listening to that song when you graduating from it? Or I believe I could fly.
Right. That's a fact.
So
can't cancel the. You
I'm
can't
saying-
cancel
The
Can't
work.
cancel the work.
the work.
you can't
Can't
the
cancel the
work,
legacy.
the legacy. You have to. That should be
Even-
untouched.
The legacy is still a little mixed in, but I give
Yeah.
the work.
That's where legacy comes from. The body.
Let's talk about more about the content. The content, I feel like, should be a separate entity. Honestly,
So, do you think this is more of an attack on free speech or is this an individual? Well, I'll say this. What I'm noticing is that because it's basically been CNN coming for Joe Rogan for a minute, like because they feel he's more conservative. He just has a big conservative base, but he's actually put out plenty of footage out there that says he's pretty left leaning. But they've been coming for him because again, he's the #1 podcaster in the world. Has so many listeners. I mean, has so many subscribers to his podcast, and there seems to be this little battle between them. And they've actually quoted him incorrectly in the past, and they keep going back at him as if he was Fox News, all encompassing to a podcast. You think does this seem personal, or do you think it's more of a are we crossing that line into threatening people's free speech?
I think the thing about cancel culture is people aren't allowed to make mistakes in a public light. It's because everybody has an opinion and everybody has something they want to say. But once one person says something they think is wrong, the whole world is trying to follow suit and trying to jump at the bandwagon like, oh, he's wrong. We should stop listening to him. We should stop doing this. We should stop doing that. It doesn't give people a chance to make a mistake and learn from what they did.
I mean, some mistakes are pretty fucking big. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean,
Are you really just gonna stop somebody's livelihood because they made a mistake, though?
Depend
You're
on
gonna
the
stop people's
mistake.
money, huh?
Depend on the mistake.
Depends on the mistake.
I mean, because let's play devil's advocate. Let's say it's one of our kids that R. Kelly did that to. It'd be I'll be speaking from a different perspective, obviously.
I mean, he's doing his time.
You want to get rid of all of his stuff if it was one of your kids was
But that's speaking from that as a victim, of course.
Right.
I can't listen to a man that, you know what I mean? Like, that's the different perspective. But outside that perspective,
Right.
all that music he produced, a lot of it, like, it was good music.
Yeah, you made the strongest point I think I ever heard about R. Kelly, which you pointed out the songs that are like truly optimistic, moving.
Right.
Nobody ever brings. I've never heard nobody bring that up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, those are the songs that I'm thinking about when I think of like the music he made. I'm not.
But when you think of R. Kelly, immediately everybody starts thinking about
Because I feel like
that tape, the other songs that makes him.
He
think
did a lot
about
of fucked up
everything.
shit. R. Kelly's not a good person. R. Kelly fucked up a lot.
I feel like he gonna suffer enough being that he can't in jail. It's not much you could make off of these songs anymore.
He'll never be what he
what I'm
once
saying?
was.
Yeah,
His
like-
legacy is
No, of course.
destroyed.
Trying to get out.
But touching back on the Joe Rogan and the personal attack, I do think when you build like a cult following type thing, and you have a impact, and you can impact such a large amount of people, like it do become a little personal when you become almost bigger than like a network on your own.
He's outperforming a network.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
So and it goes
A
back to
few
what you
of
were
them.
saying too. Like you can't make a mistake. So any little mistake you make, they go on.
Microscope it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
But how long was he making this mistake? How long? 10 years. Wolf said 10 years.
nah, that's a fact.
You feel me? So at what point did somebody check him? You mean to tell me he ain't never been checked to just now?
But that's the thing. Like, why we just can't check these
Come
people
on.
and not
At the
having the
time.
necessary cancel them? Because like, how I look at cancel culture, like for example, like the baby, right? What he said was wrong, of course, but you're stopping his livelihood. So you're not only stopping his money flow, you're stopping his marriage's money flow. You're stopping his promoter. You're stopping his publicist. You're stopping all these people who's relying on him as a face of a brand for them to feed their family, basically.
Yeah, I feel like we should more so kind of teach each other how to like operate and like.
Yeah.
Well, not like being that people do it over the years. That's a little different. But if it's like your first time and you say something like that, I think we don't need to like reprimand and be like, no, we got to take everything from you. Like we should come together and be like, yo, this is like how you should approach the situation as opposed to like let it be a learning experience.
It's different if this person did it,
Yeah.
and then someone tells him like, "Yo, you can't do this," and they continuously do it. Then okay, like all right, we got.
Well,
we
then
got
that's
to your ass.
But that's free speech right there. You know, when do we start saying, all right, are we going to be like this other country on the far east of the planet that's just not allowing you to say anything? You can't. Even in China, they've even corrected the ending of what's that? It's my favorite movie too. One of my favorite movies, Fight Club, where they changed the complete ending of that one. And it's funny in the series Friends. That like, okay, Ross, I know a little bit about it. Yes, I watch Friends. All right, don't take my black card away. All right, but Ross divorced his wife because she divorced him because she was lesbian. Right, she turned out to be gay. Over in China, they completely changed that scenario over there.
Wow.
Just because that's not part of their culture. So Are we? What? Yeah, I know, right? It's like, yo,
they
you
don't
can't
play
just
over there.
change the scenario because it's not what you agree with. Is that the approach we're willing to go to now? Because look where we going with this. We want to overcorrect with Whoopi. We want to overcorrect with JRE. I get it. They said something that was messed up.
I think
but like
that's-
y'all was saying, when does this go into? All right, let's have a further discussion instead of just saying, let's throw them out.
Yeah, but then that's like situation based because you could maybe correct Joe or Whoopi, but how do you correct Kelly or you feel me? There's something you can't.
Throw that nigga in jail.
I mean, yeah, you could just throw him in jail.
Correctional facility.
Yeah, like, I mean,
They do not like that
probation,
stuff.
But just think about the world. Everything is popular opinion. Everything is trends. We got TikTok. We got Instagram. We have to like low key follow suit. We got to fall in line in order to fit in. For the most part, you still have your people who outside the box and things like that. But it's all just like a fall in line kind of thing. Like like you ever been looked at weird because like people look at you weird if you don't drink. It's like, why are you looking at me weird because I don't drink? It's like, you don't drink? You don't, like, you eat healthy? Like, you don't have social media?
You don't
You know what I'm
smoke?
saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
You eat
to
tofu.
just be a human, you can't be human. You have to be what everybody else is.
What society says.
Yeah,
Right.
to a degree. So I think that's what cancel culture falls into sometimes as well. Right.
I think with cancel culture, you should just cancel the person, not what they did.
Who started this shit?
I don't even know. I don't.
Woke be
Is
to
it
be
the-
honest,
Nah,
a
I'm
lot of
joking.
woke folks. A lot of woke folks. I forgot when this started. It started like years ago. It was definitely before Trump got in. But yeah, like that cancel culture thing. I
But
was
are the
like,
woke people really woke though?
that's
You know-
mainstream. That's mainstream wokeness.
Yo, we can't even talk about cancel culture without skipping Dave Chappelle as well. Like that was another big one,
He said, "Y'all niggas not gonna cancel me."
and
Well,
we
you-
didn't.
Well, it was a thing where you say, can you? Well, first of all, a lot of people in the black community said they wasn't canceling them. A lot of black Twitter was like, look, we're not canceling Whoopi. But it also went into, listen, who are we canceling at this point?
Right.
And then
Does it make sense to cancel somebody or what you guys are talking about? Let's just have a conversation.
And on top of that too, you using cancel.
I feel like he was,
You
though.
giving everybody. You giving
They tried.
all these people are getting the same cancel culture when all these crimes are on the same level. You canceling Dave Chappelle for making a joke the same way you canceling R. Kelly for raping little girls.
Damn, that's a fire ass point, bro.
Yeah, so I'm saying so. Then that's why it's like, what are the rules to this shit?
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
So why have it if you're not going to do it the right way?
Ladies and gentlemen.
The thing is, with Dave Chappelle, he's speaking about real shit though.
Yeah.
He
That's the
is.
thing. Like he
With
spoke
a
about
few
real shit.
casual jokes.
Yeah,
But
Right.
you ever watch comedy back in the day? You see how raw it was?
They were way
And like,
more.
yo, it was
good.
Way
like,
more
imagine
raw.
if you put comedy in today and then like
Yeah, nah.
but see,
It wouldn't
it
make
comedy
today.
wouldn't exist.
Being a comedian
Comedy-
today is
yeah.
way harder than it was
Eddie
back
Murphy
then.
Raw?
Bro.
He wild out on
Yo,
Raw.
I was watching that shit recently, right? I'm like, these jokes would not translate today.
Even like with Chappelle show, remember the episode Racial Draft? I felt
Yo,
that
that
was
shit
one
was
of the most
hilarious.
genius skits
It was-
ever.
That shit
because
was
we got a
hilarious,
chance
too.
to laugh at our stereotypes.
Yes.
And like as America, just together, just laugh at our stereotypes.
Dave's a genius. Honestly.
Yeah, he is a genius,
He
but
is.
people just take it to wherever it is now, and it's like, stop being.
It's this new world sensitivity.
Well, it's funny you mentioned Dave Chappelle because I remember BET tried to cancel a very influential creator. Because I want to get to a different topic, but I just wanted to mention this. They tried to cancel a very influential creator named Aaron McGruder, who made
man, come on,
Boondocks.
Oh yeah.
And we all know Boondocks gave
It's
no
lit.
ifs
Right.
about
Nah,
who they went
Boondocks-
after.
In the first episode.
The second
Yeah.
episode was R.
Out the
Kelly.
Yeah, it sure
I was
was.
like, wait, what? Because I rewatched it. I'm like, wait, this is the first episode.
Why South Park ain't never get canceled?
Because they just
Look at
like
that
Boondocks,
shit, right? There you
just
go.
like Boondocks,
There you
they
go.
give no F.
Message.
I never thought about that. Like, why
Look
South
at
Park ain't never
Look
get
at
canceled?
Never. And they be wilding on South Park.
Wildin'.
Wilding.
Because they also point out that I think, in my opinion, they also point out the same hypocrisy that Boondocks pointed out. But there's that silver line, that surface racism right there.
Everybody want to say it.
Well,
but
they say it, but when you let this guy says it, and he's doing everything from
Why is that?
this side,
Right.
BET comes for him.
Yeah.
Why is that?
A certain director that's located in Atlanta now. He wants to come for him and threaten relationships, business relationships if a certain person doesn't
There
drop
it
an
is.
episode.
There it
Pile up
is.
potty.
Powerful nigga.
But
Look,
yeah.
again, to talk about, all right, so we was talking about canceling, and I remember what jumped us off was Kanye, right? Because I remember everybody wanted to get rid of Kanye. But I didn't want to cancel Kanye just because I was like, look, that man is too much of a genius. However, we can learn a lot from him. Like, first of all, men don't handle breakups this badly.
Yeah.
Or do we?
No.
Do we get this catty, right?
I think.
How do men actually handle
bro.
breakups? Because this is not something that should be, we don't normally handle breakups like this. Outside of the Robin Thicks of the world who go out there and just...
How'd you handle a breakup you can remember?
A breakup
My
that I
sister
don't...
ex-fiance a
No,
bitch.
you know what? I move on. I did like the way I handle the breakup. I cry. I work out. Yes, I cried a little bit because it's like,
You a
damn, I'm
man for
lonely
admitting
again.
that. You a man for admitting.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I did too.
And then I started working out.
I did that
You
too.
know, and then it's like, all right, time to get back out there. About to going back in my whole phase
And,
again.
Will likes to fuck. Here he said in the last one.
You know,
what I'm saying?
but
So-
men, we normally don't handle breakups like this, but this is just one of those like, yo, are men getting to this? Men have been called more emotional the last like 10 years now?
Yeah.
Is this something that's like you think is turning into a thing now where guys are gonna be, especially using social media, like Yeezy all over social media, putting crosses all over Pete's face and everything? Like,
I mean, it's the new thing now because platform is here. That's what it's gonna be. Anytime you want to get something out there, you go to social media.
What you gonna say?
I just want to say,
why are you laughing like that?
my sister's ex-fiance is a bitch. I'm gonna say that because he handles like the way he handles breakups. He's a bitch. He's a bitch ass nigga.
Okay.
I never
So
met a
that's
bitch ass
two.
nigga like him.
That's two people.
He's very catty, very. That's not the way you handle a breakup because you already you let her get you out your bag. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I think for me I would handle it more like on some like okay like damn I just broke up. I think I handle it by which is wrong fucking with other women. And you know what I'm saying, meeting them and
But that's
just not
everybody.
But it's fucked up though because it's like I don't really want you. I'm just like you just a rebound and you know what I'm saying and I think now I try to just sit back and assess the situation and just take the time to myself because you never really heal if you fuck with other people. You know what I'm saying? You don't give yourself to just reflect on what you did wrong or what went wrong as opposed to putting yourself back out there. But
That's the untoxic way to think about it.
every nigga is different.
Chance
though.
about to say the toxic way. He said, I'm blaming her. It was all her fault.
It was her fault.
She
Fuck
gave
that girl.
Oh well, yeah.
She didn't cook. She was burning. She was burning.
I say just
Wasn't
don't
burn. She stayed.
You
burning.
forgot to be there when I needed you.
I say
You know
just
what I'm saying?
you can't get wrapped up in what she doing. That's it.
Yeah.
I say that's where people go wrong.
That's the
When you break
number
up.
one thing you do when that happens.
I know, but you can't do that because that's gonna have you out here on some Kanye shit.
Not no Kanye shit, but I
Busting windows
definitely.
out the car like Jasmine Sullivan and shit. Like the fuck, like
Nah,
you a boy. You ain't supposed to be acting like that.
Man, listen, I
Stole
cried.
all my ice trays.
Punch in the air like.
Cuba Gooding punching the air. You never
But
loved me.
Nah, I ain't gonna. Breakups hurt though.
Yeah,
You feel
dude.
me? That man's in pain.
yeah, that's a fact.
And not to give him an excuse, but he's hurting right now.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
that's a
what I
fact.
mean?
That's a fact.
So it's like we all been through breakups before. And we all handle them differently.
Not just breaking up, he getting divorced.
He getting
Yeah.
divorced from
That's what I'm
his
saying.
from
It
his,
is
his
different
wife
with the divorce.
and 4 kids.
And he really wanted that to work, like on some real shit.
Yeah, like he
wanted
really
that to
fucked
work.
with Kim. He did.
That's why. So he can't do anything. Like again, I like to mention Robin Thicke, who I felt like.
Oh man, he fucked that up. Yo, Paula Patton. I'm sorry.
made a whole
Robin
album.
Thicke fucked that up.
He
Yo.
made a whole album entitled "Self."
He sure did.
Oh,
and she
man.
still curved his ass.
Poor guy.
So
Can
when a-
can you even make an album called Kim? Like is that
no,
the
but
blueprint
shit,
not to
Eminem
do?
did. Eminem-
Yo, how do you get your wife back? How do you get your?
Wasn't my dark?
Nah, yeah, Eminem.
On the cover,
Remember
wasn't
Kim?
that-
Yeah.
It was supposed. I think it's supposed to be like a representation of Kim.
Yeah.
Because it was a interracial, it was a black guy, white girl. But they was together though. One of his best albums too. Again, this is why I don't cancel.
This is
No, my Dark Twisted
Twisted
Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
When he made that. But I'm saying like, how do you? I don't think it was like a representation. Like something for Kim or anything. It was just like
I thought the album cover.
The album cover, yeah, but it wasn't nothing like. What? Oh my God, I even forgot her name that Robin Thicke was married to.
Paula Patton.
Paula Patton.
Said
Sorry,
like 5
Paula.
times.
But yeah, he did. My fault. But he did say Paula, like written over there. I'm up there in age. I am terrible with names. Y'all figure it out. But he had Paula just written out there. It was like
Kanye just got
That
a
was
lot
a
of
hard
stuff
one
to
to
be hurt.
lose. Paula fine.
Let me say what.
Kanye got
Paula's fine, but
Fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
but
go
I,
ahead, bro.
go ahead.
Got the glasses on.
First thing
Yeah,
about
ain't no
Kanye.
sun in here.
Kanye, he need to. I'm rooting for him. One, because I root for any black man who's trying to be in a kid's life. That's one thing.
Okay.
Other than that, whatever. Do you like move on? Kim don't want you no more. She with Skeet, Pete,
Yes.
whatever you want to call him.
Skeet
Skeet
Davidson.
Pete.
Whatever.
Ooh, I just thought about something. I got to throw it at you. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Me personally, for how I handle breakups, because a lot of people, I do know shit about myself, but people say I move on quick, which I do. But the thing is about it,
Toxic.
a little bit. So, but the thing is, you can't just mope around and be thinking like, oh man, yo, I just lost that one. Like, damn.
Fuck that nigga.
And
Like,
you
you
love so much.
You gotta say,
Freaking,
you gotta say, I'm gonna hook up with your mom.
Wow.
Wow.
That's toxic.
Not even sister? Nigga said the
That's
mom.
toxic.
Hey,
But it's like,
God damn.
me personally, it's like you gotta just move on. You just gotta, go back to the club, find a new one, start over.
Fucking. I just say this. Kanye should just. Kim is playing a little dirty when you use the kids and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
That is a little
So
dirty.
I think he got to allow himself
security
to
and all
heal. But I think with the kid thing, that's probably why he tripping out too. It's like, yo, you taking my kids.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, I lost you. Then on top of that, you got this dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things to factor
That's what
in
I'm
with
saying.
that.
When we gonna start holding
Pete
her
Davidson.
accountable? Because
Of all people.
everybody keeps saying like, oh, but Kanye this, Kanye that. I was like, all right, but we're not saying how Kim is like using the kids,
Davidson.
using the kids against him.
I don't
Kanye
like
just
Pete
want to be
Davidson.
with his kids.
I don't got nothing against him. Bitch.
Nah, because then he used to mess with Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Pete.
I
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
know.
After my man Mac
I don't
Miller
want to
passed
talk
away.
about that. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Listen,
I ain't go. I ain't never like that. I ain't never like that dude after
I
that.
felt like
sit down.
this might sound crazy, but I feel like Mac Miller relapsed because they was together. I honestly feel like you think so too.
Damn.
Yeah.
Really?
But
if you
when
say-
he passed away, I was like, it had to be because she's back. She's with Pete.
Yeah, yo, Pete is.
he
Yo,
was
Pete,
doing-
So,
He
so
was
are the
doing
girls
good.
just toxic? You think it's just is the
no,
females
I think Pete
more than
Davidson just a
toxic?
savage.
I think he's low key. He's from New York.
He from Staten Island, right?
Staten Island.
but
Stat rats.
Pete, nah.
Stat
he's from
rats.
New York.
Pete
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna hold you.
New York.
Yo, I smell a collab. I think Kanye's about to go into his bag, and you know who I think he should do a collab with?
Future.
Taylor.
Swift.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh,
Taylor.
my God.
Who's the best at writing about their exes?
Future.
Nah, fucking Adele.
Taylor
Adele
goes
too.
platinum
Adele.
writing about her exes.
But
She
Future's
sure do.
producing Donda too, though.
Future's produce. Okay.
He's producing Donda too.
Okay. Okay.
you're a
But
big Future
but
fan.
you need to get back and
He
you
is.
need to get that
Yeah,
mainstream
you
money.
love
I know you.
Mm-hmm.
I know you.
do.
Billion, I know you billion it right
You
now.
love Future, bro.
Future. That's why people say I'm
Nigga,
toxic.
Future could do no wrong with this nigga.
Sure can, boy.
Okay.
Listen, Future is already losing to a lot of. Is losing to one particular guy named Russell.
Is he
Wilson.
really losing?
Yeah.
Is he really losing?
First of all, you know what? No. I'll say this. I'll say that. Is he losing because if y'all all at a party and you
That's what
enjoying
I'm about to
yourself, you enjoying yourself with your husband, and you leave that party because one man came in to ruin your night?
Oh, is we talking about Mr.
Yes.
Russell Wilson. They
No, I
was-
thought you were talking about Bosch. 'Cause I know.
What? Chris Bosh?
Chris Bosh?
With was it Future or was it
Russell
Lil
Wilson.
Wayne that slept with his? No, never mind.
What?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I thought he was talking about. That.
I'm talking about when they were at the what was the Super Bowl
There's
party?
a Drake Super Bowl party.
Yeah, Drake Super Bowl party.
And he left.
And
she
they
left.
She left with Russell Wilson when Drake walked in as the surprise.
Future walked
When Future, sorry, when Future walked in as a surprise on. As
Listen.
like he ruined your night.
Yeah.
That ass.
I wish I would
Rent
let one
free.
person ruin my night.
Rent free.
So who's really winning?
You stupid. Live rent
You said
free.
what?
Go ahead.
Rent free.
Yo,
That's
rent free
funny.
in his head. So who's really winning here?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That nigga rich.
Toxicity, I can
he got
understand.
women.
Toxicity wins.
Come on, man.
I don't want to. I
You
don't
know-
want to be toxic no more.
Hey, you know what's toxic though?
I'm not
Another
toxic.
topic I wanted to get into before we even lose track of this. I think you brought this up, lemon pepper.
What's going on?
It was a good one. This is toxic. So
I'm hungry too.
Hey,
Don't call me that today.
No, not.
I'm
I'm
joking.
gonna have you starving.
Word, I'm fucking
Just 'cause
hungry
I
as
was here
hell.
waiting on TV. I'm like, lemon pepper.
Word.
But you know what else is toxic though? This whole when all right, when women get to claim the kid, right? Like when they want to keep the kid,
Shit.
and
Oh,
it
yeah.
gets toxic fast. You already know, and they get to keep the kid.
I wasn't
And of
prepared for this
course-
conversation.
With, you know, with her body, her decision.
Fuck, yo.
What about the guy's decision?
That's a
Right?
fact. My mind, my decision.
Fuck. You know what? Okay, fuck it.
There was a case. I was trying to pull it up,
Don't you-
and there was a case back in 2015 where a guy he didn't have any.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
he's stupid, yo.
What's the matter with you?
yo, it's you. I'm telling you.
You know, but it's good. It's a good topic. I was like,
No, let's talk about it. Come
No,
on.
yeah, that's fine.
I was like, yo, what happens if the guy doesn't want to be part of the kid's life?
Single mother.
Yo,
But he doesn't get that option now, right? So what happened to my body, my choice when it comes to the male?
yeah, it's my mind, my soul.
Like Roe versus Wade, was Roe versus Wade? Was it for your own decision, or was it simply a woman's? Was it a woman's?
So this
decision?
is only thing that kills me because you know they be like, oh, it takes two to make a child. But I'm like, it takes one to have one. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I agree with Tupac. Like, you have no right to tell a woman blah, right? But if you really like, why would you bring a child into a world where it's not conducive? You're not financially ready. You probably still live with your mom or live with your roommates or something like that.
This is why I brought this.
That
You only cause you
that-
that don't
yeah,
job.
your dad-
Yeah, right. No, you're right.
Your child is automatically coming into a world, a statistic.
Yeah.
So you can't really say like, all right, I'm gonna have I'm gonna have this kid whether you're gonna be here or not, and then you make that choice to have the kid when the father can clearly say, yo, I'm not ready. Please don't do this. And you made that decision to have the kid, and then get upset and they want to put him on child support and make him look like the bad guy for not wanting to be there for the same child he said he's not ready
Being
to have.
honest, right.
For being honest with you. So your body, your choice. You have to keep that same energy.
Because I'm thinking like, yo,
Like,
if
no, your dick, my choice.
right, like if you sleep
Pretty
with
much.
60 men and get pregnant by 60 men, you about to have 60 babies? I know that's mad. That's mad drastic. But like,
Damn.
but you know when like, which I always thought was like kind of interesting. Like if you have a one night stand and you get pregnant by the dude and you decide to keep the baby, you don't think that's weird?
That's very weird.
That is weird.
So in my opinion,
That is-
it's fucking
You
weird.
don't know the dude at all, and then you just decide.
And now you got a little face walking around
My
like
life
the
is
dude
gonna
you
be
had.
the
Like,
only
you
one
don't
messed
know.
up.
It's like you wanted the kid for you.
yeah, it's like
And it's like,
go get a
Do you think
sperm
that's
donor.
selfish? So would you call that selfish?
kinda.
Kid?
Yeah, I would. I would.
That's selfish.
You don't
It
think it's
is.
selfish?
I think it's so complicated because it's
a politician.
Don't tip me to
I think it is complicated, but a part of it is selfish because when you think about it, they made the move for women, obviously, because a lot of women they felt that when they made the decision, they felt a lot of men would be the ones, trying to leave the relationships if the woman tried to wanted to keep the kid. But it was like, wait a minute, if she gets to make this decision and I'm not financially ready, why shouldn't I be able to leave the kid? Like why shouldn't I be
I guess
able
the problem is it just looks bad to say that this woman's raising this kid that is yours. So yeah, I get that, but then nobody's thinking about the fact that this man begged and
Nobody
pleaded.
motherfucking asked you to
Yeah.
bring, and
Right.
it gets like you say, it gets interesting because yes, two people have laid down and they conceived and stuff. But when people lay down to have sex, they ain't always thinking about having a baby.
You don't have sex to have a baby every time.
They not like everybody. Nobody not thinking like that.
I would say this also goes into sex education because
Yeah.
that means a lot of people literally don't know
That
what a
quick?
condom is or don't know how to use a condom. They used to have classes where they had to show people
the kidnappers.
how to put the condom on,
I did
and they didn't know
about
about that.
that health class in college. Like real shit.
But in college, think about it. How many teen pregnancies was happening earlier? Like almost what?
A lot.
10, 15 years.
Yeah, a lot.
I see
Yeah,
a
that's a
freshman
fact.
in high school was pregnant.
When you see a 12-year-old,
Like the Spanish
13-year-old,
What?
She was Spanish.
Yo,
they just get pregnant fast.
Should you even have any? Like, yo.
I'm not even drunk. I'm not even drunk.
Oh, so this is regular lemon pepper pepper. That's her juice.
I don't want to tiptoe around.
Say how it is.
Nah, we not. Let's not talk about it. Fuck it. Nah, yeah.
Look, I would say, and that's why I say, no, we don't want to tiptoe around it because that's why I say, there needs to be some type of upgrade to the rule because we don't want the woman to be left out there.
Women always get the.
What about
law.
the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I actually talked to this person who he's working on trying to like enforce the rules about how women get the custody of the child.
Yeah.
So he's like doing a foundation for that. And we was talking about how basically like it always favors the woman.
Yep.
What about the man? Like what if the man actually wants to be in the child's life and wants to provide for the child, but then the relationship doesn't work out? So like where's the middle ground in that?
That's kind of a situation like I'm currently going through like right now because it's like I want to take my son in. And like, my son's mom isn't necessarily ready because, they still got the, he's my baby complex. But I'm like, well, don't give him to me when the niggas start acting up and getting to the streets. Like, why can't I implement myself? Implement myself now.
Acting up.
Yeah, the like preventative measures, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying? You don't, like, she don't understand that. We're going to try the summons and stuff like that. But it's like, no, let me get my turn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like
you always complain, oh, he always with me. Let me get my turn
old is he
then.
now?
It's almost like
He's 6?
He'll be 7 in April.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
It's been that long? Damn.
I know.
It's been like the man is wrong if he doesn't want to be in the kid's life, and then he's still wrong if the woman says, "Oh, I don't want you to be there." Like you should pick and choose when you want things to happen, and that's not fair either.
Right. Yeah, man.
Right.
And we know that a man being in the child's life, period, like the male's role in that child's life,
Facts.
daughter or son, it's important,
Right.
and the courts could actually use that as a pillar to stand on and say, well, this is why you need to be in this. We need to, by law, link you to this woman who you probably just wanted a good night with, didn't want to turn this into a relationship. You think guys need to start being honest with that? Just when they tell them, like, listen, I'm not here for a long time. I'm just here for a good time.
I think that's a problem too. Guys don't always hold
Lead
that
with
type.
honesty.
Yeah, we're not always honest. We in there to jump in there, and the woman may not think that.
some women aren't honest either though.
Yeah.
Well, that's obvious, but
Like when you run the game too much and then they fall for it. But it's like, why y'all believe everything we say?
Because you're too good. You too.
I lied.
Yo, why
I'm
you
sorry.
fall for me, man?
Like, how about it's actually y'all fault for letting us lie to you.
Like, how you gonna believe a nigga like, yo, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, nigga? You just met me tonight.
That's the That's
You know what I'm saying?
Some
Like,
niggas know though.
So wait, are you
Some
saying?
niggas
But I do get mad at females.
I'm talking about when you meet them that night.
Obviously, when you meet them that night.
Safety measures.
Come
But
on,
it's like
guys.
you really thought this was gonna
Safety
go somewhere.
measures.
You thought this was gonna lead to a long-term relationship. Like, yo, we met at the
one-night
club.
stands?
You was twerking. You was literally holding the bottle up with your girl. Tongues was out like Miley Cyrus. Like, what? You thought this was? You thought this was a long-term thing? No. I saw you twerking, and that's what it was. Guys need to be able to be
Twerking
honest
and
about
working.
that, right?
Ass.
That
Don't-
ass.
don't-
That's a fact. You knew what she was doing, and you knew what I
how
wanted.
You got me. Hold
Yeah,
up.
come on. It ain't like we went out on
didn't come out
one
here
or
for
two
that.
dates, and then we got to talking and got to know each other. You told me about your kids.
I just came to dance
That's not
with
what
no clothes
happened.
on.
If
You
I
was
look-
twerking on the table.
I'm trying to dance without the club.
You was twerking on the table.
If I look at
I
your
grabbed you, and then
Yeah.
then we, that's what happened.
Like, look. If I look at your Instagram right now, how many photos am I gonna find of yourself turned around,
dancing.
Twerking.
duck lips, twerking,
showing bottom.
bikini,
That's a realm I just
You know
stay
what
out
I'm
of.
saying?
thirst trapping all over the place. You was the real life thirst trap. Okay,
Yeah,
that wasn't an NFT. That was real life.
It's an NFT. Yeah, I'm trying to get one of those joints too.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to learn how to
Like,
make one. I ain't gonna lie.
word.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All you gotta do is get on Instagram. Yeah, a
YouTube.
whole bunch of people gonna reach out to you.
Oh my god.
Nah, I'm learning from YouTube type shit. I'm trying to learn how to make one. Cause they give you dividends for them shits for the rest of your life.
They do.
You could choose. So I'm like, that's lit.
You make one, then you buy it.
Whoever buy it, yeah.
Yo, all right, Spitfire. Before we wrap up, man, because we was on some CP time.
Hey, yo, on some real shit, I
Yo.
tell niggas I kill shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, you said
No,
Spitfire.
last name
Nah, I
ever.
fuck with you. I fuck
First name greatest.
Yo, all right. So, yo, listen. So we already got the All-Star game going on right now, like the All-Star weekend.
Oh,
yeah,
I
All-Star
put my
weekend.
bets in for the 3-point shootout.
Too.
Who you got?
I ain't gonna lie, I went with one of his picks. Cat to win it all, and second, Desmond Bain.
Oh shoot, Cat is in it.
Cat, isn't it?
That's the shoot.
Here's the lowest bet odds to win it.
Did you just purr?
That's no. That's I meowed. That's 100 and something.
So what I was going to say was after the All-Star weekend, we know the real season begins. What now? Everybody's saying Philadelphia got a good deal out of it, but
No,
they
they're
felt
not.
Brooklyn won. They felt
Brooklyn
Brooklyn won
Brooklyn
the
won
trade
that.
long-term wise, and we got the mayor already siding with Adam Silver, who came out earlier, and it was like, yo, I didn't even know the mandates was looking like this. The fact that a home visiting player,
Right.
can't play at his home
lying.
stadium.
Bradley Beal.
But the visiting player who's unvaccinated can play. Charles Barkley came out and was like, yo, I didn't even know that was in play. It's like,
How did
so
not
now
know
How
we
did you not know that? First of all, how did the mayor not know that? He supposed to read. I mean,
Well, he
I'm
just
not running
came
for mayor, so like.
Listen, he just got in. He literally just got in. It wasn't his call.
Yeah.
But we feel
I don't
like
know
the
why he
mandates
started
might be
All-Star.
dropping. How do we feel about that? How do you feel about the mandates dropping going forward? If you think this mayor's going to drop the mandates,
I
then-
mean, I hope so. But
Yeah.
I got that much
Niggas
time.
want to see Kyrie play.
Yeah, facts.
We probably got like 1 minute left.
and I don't like Kyrie, but I want to see him
I want
play.
me too.
You and Aries, bro. How you don't like Kyrie?
Yo, we
like
got, we
Kyrie.
complicated.
That's like your
right?
brother.
I don't like Kyrie either.
I know.
Hey, Wolf, how
that's
much
my
time we
evil
got,
twin.
baby?
How much time you have left, Wolf?
We got 2 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this shit up.
We got 2 minutes, man. Any closing argument?
going out tonight.
Close out.
Where are we all going out?
Yo,
tonight?
catch black casuals at the.
Yo, okay.
Hudson
okay.
Station.
Hey, look,
Hudson
one more thing. Yo, Atlanta, the Donald Glover show that he wrote.
Oh, it's coming back.
It's coming back, but it's wrapping after 4 seasons.
That's fine. That's fine.
Why?
Honestly, nowadays 4 seasons is successful.
That's fine. That's good.
That's successful nowadays.
Insecure
Come on,
wrapped after 4.
6.
6.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy, was I wrong.
I will. I'll watch Insecure either.
Yeah.
I don't watch it.
That was my
Nah, but Atlanta is like that was my show right there.
Nah,
You know what I stopped watching? The Lil Dicky show.
Yeah.
I did too. It got wacky.
It got a
too.
little cuppy to me. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, well, they
Yeah.
started doing so. I just
Started
checked it
wilding
I'm like,
out.
Stuff that
whoa.
made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And the season 1 guy in the little when he's in jail.
Hey, Chet. Hey, Chet.
Yo, when he
I
was in jail,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
It was like, it got a little
So I
weird.
couldn't like it's too much.
Yeah.
I couldn't do season 2.
Never look back.
Never
Yeah.
look
Never
back.
look back.
Yo, we ain't looking back. We only gonna go forward. Thank you for coming into another episode
again.
of the Black Casual.
Where's our camera?
Casuals, baby.
Again, start
Is it
off.
right here?
I ain't gonna start
Right
off with me. We're gonna go to the
All right, cool.
time. We got my man Jiggy over here.
Yes, sir.
Got Mr. Chance right there. Give my man a chance.
Lemon
Lemon
Pepper
Pepper
Stepper.
Stepper.
About to
We're
get
gonna
some
make him
wings.
mad hungry saying that name over and over like Beetlejuice.
That's it.
I'm your host / moderator, Harlem Will. It's been another episode. We're gonna see y'all again.
Like, share, subscribe.
please.
YouTube,
Please.
Instagram, Facebook. Come
Tell
on.
your
show us some
friends,
love.
tell
Oh,
your
my bad. I'm looking at the wrong camera.
Tell your side chicks.
YouTube.
Which camera is it?
You know what I'm saying?
Came right here.
Oh, sorry. This is
Y'all heard me
what happens when
though.
you
Y'all
come
heard me
late.
though.
tell your friends. Tell everybody.
Peace.
We out.
Rap.